Now on Nightside, tragedy strikes in a Yuma neighborhood. We now know it was a 3-year-old boy who suffered a gunshot wound and died today. Why police have made an arrest tied to his death. We'll have the latest details coming up in a live report.
Plus, 3 more are arrested in connection with the Boston Marathon bombings. Did they help the brothers in planning the attacks? We'll let you know.
And News 11's Rebecca Buchanan takes us deep into the desert with U.S. Customs and Border Protection's search and rescue team for part 3 in our Securing America's Border series. Nightside starts now.
Live from KYMA Studios, this is Nightside with Christy Rodriguez and Michael Coliani.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes, we have an update now to a tragedy in a Yuma neighborhood. Police tell News 11 a grandmother is behind bars tonight, tied to the death of her 3-year-old grandson who died from an apparent gunshot wound this morning.
News 11's Aisha Morales is live from the 1200 block of 11th Avenue in Yuma with the very latest details. So Aisha, we understand you spoke to a neighbor who knew the boy?
Michael, Christie, I'm standing just across the street from where this all happened. Now, police have since cleared this scene. Now, earlier this evening, I spoke to a neighbor, Keelanri Yuri. She lives just next door. She says she's heartbroken by the news, and tonight she feels a great loss.
He was always so smiley and waving and talked to us whenever he was outside and whenever we would come home. And you know, the not knowing exactly what happened is the hardest part. But now that we know, it makes it a little bit easier, but still sad.
Keelanri Yuri says hearing the news that the sweet 3-year-old boy from next door has died from a gunshot wound is devastating. She says although she was not close to him, she feels a great loss.
My children are grown, but I have 6 grandchildren. I couldn't imagine. I think I would probably lose it.
Police say Wednesday morning they were called to this home on the 1200 block of 11th Avenue, and what they found was a 3-year-old boy suffering from a gunshot wound. He was taken to Yuma Regional Medical Center where he was pronounced dead. After further investigation, officers arrested this woman, 35-year-old Rachel Spree. She is tied to the death of her 3-year-old grandson who police say got a hold of her gun. Spree is behind bars at the Yuma County Jail facing several charges including manslaughter, misconduct involving weapons, possession of a dangerous drug, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Several neighbors tell us they used to see the 3-year-old boy playing right here in his front yard. Other neighbors who have lived in this area for decades say they are shocked.
Surprised because nothing really ever happens here.
Meanwhile, to remember the little boy, Keelanri invites the community to join her for a candlelight vigil.
I never spent any time with him, but I'm going to miss seeing him.
Now, Keelanri and her daughter say they plan to hold that candlelight vigil in their front yard here tomorrow around 9 p.m., and they say the public is welcome to join them. Again, this is the 1200 block of 11th Avenue. Reporting in Yuma, Aisha Morales, News 11. Michael, Christie, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you very much, Aisha, for that report.